My dearest friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaija Helweg from Heart to Heart, and I'm back with an intuitive reading for the full moon in Cancer on the 29th or 3rd of December 2020, depending on your time zone. I painted on the 29th, and here in the south of France we will have the full moon tomorrow on the 13th. The energies of this moon will unfold. They already started to unfold, and as I feel, we will have time in the next nearly 2 weeks until the 13th of January in 2021, the next year, we will have the new moon in Capricorn. The full moon is also in conjunction with Neptun, that affects our visions and dreams. So I will not say so much more and read you what I received, the informations for the energies, what is on at the moment while I was painting. The topic of this full moon is completion, revisiting the last year with gratitude and trust in the unknown and yourself. When I connect with the energies of this full moon, then there's an immense sweetness in them and sadness as well, as if the sweet energy is here to wrap around us so that we are able to release lasting sadness, feeling safe and comforted like in the arms of a good mother. A tender rose is also showing up. This moon will have a lot of rose shadows in it. I should use a certain brush that is very soft, and it feels unusual to paint the moon. It's not so accurate, but really very, very soft, as the energies are. This moon is in the sign of Cancer, her home sign. She feels very comfortable here. Cancer, the mother energy. She will bring up emotions that want to be released before this year ends, as Cancer is a water sign, so deeply connected with our emotions. This full moon brings also this very special year 2020 to an end. A cycle is closing, a decade comes to an end, and an era as well. We will enter in really new and unknown territory in the next years. This is a good time and energy to look back what had happened for you personally in 2020. What has crumbled and melted away? What have you noticed is no longer in alignment with who you are? 2020 was for each of you listening here an extraordinary and life-changing year, due to the events worldwide for sure, and for all of us on very personal levels. So much had shown up that needed to be seen, acknowledged and healed. Lifetimes of trauma, karmic contracts and enmeshments. We went through a lot of pain, collective and personal. And each of you on your healing journey has healed not only your personal wounds and trauma, but due to that healing also the collective pain and trauma of mankind. Every one of you who took the decision to follow your heart, the path of your soul, even when it means to end relationships, to cut cords with family members, ending well-functioning work contracts, each of you have done your part to make this world to that place it is meant to be. With your honesty, your courage, your commitment to yourself and healing, with your power to stand the upcoming pain, and foremost with your love for yourself, for mankind. and for our beautiful mother planet, the Earth. And she feels that. She feels how more and more of her children are coming back or closer to their true nature, how more and more of us awaken. And she's happy and grateful. She has decided that it's time that men have created enough chaos and violence based on an ego-driven society. She will come back in balance, there's no doubt. She can do that without us, but she doesn't want that. She wants us to reconnect with our true nature, power and love. She wants us to know with every cell that we are loved by her and that we are an important part of her world's diversity and being the only planet in the whole universe who is the home of human beings. She believes in our capacity to live out of our hearts and love, as we are her children. This is what the energies of this full moon are reminding us of, that we are all loved, always and deep, that there's no condition in this love. It is a love that just is, always around and in us. This full moon can bring up topics that are connected with our human mothers as well. The energies can help us to open our hearts for her, no matter what we have experienced with her, and finding the part of us that is ready to forgive and set us free. This might bring up tears. Let them flow, let them go, and feel the warm and tender arms of this moon wrapped around you, holding you and telling you, all is well, darling. Let this go. I hold you. You're safe. You're loved. I'm with you. You're not alone. Let yourself feel how loved you are. This love is always here for you, even when you feel lost or alone. This love is within you. This is a good time as well to revisit your personal last year. Make a list of what you have experienced and accomplished, things you have never done before. And I don't speak about wearing a mask. Have a look how courageous and powerful you were, which new experience you made because you have chosen to act different as you were used to. Make a list how much you have changed and be proud of yourself. Focus on the positive. Be grateful for all you've experienced. 2020 was a very challenging year for all of us. All what happened was needed, as the old structures have to break, to crumble, to melt, before the new can settle, materialize, and bloom. I have this image that we all have planted seeds in 2020. Now we need patience and have to go on, making our steps, taking care of these seeds. They are already well rooted in the fertile soil in our Mother Earth. As I feel 2021 will not be less chaotic than 2020 was, just different. I plan to paint for each month in the next days and make in general 2021 intuitive forecast. I am very curious what informations I will get about that. For the moment it feels for me as if this virus will vanish around March, but we will have new and also global catastrophes and challenges that will help to open the world, to free us from old structures and bring up more ugly truths as well about politicians and the ruling classes. So time to relax into the new is not in sight at the moment. And the new is entering all over, unstoppable. You're part of it. I had interesting experience since the solstice. Challenges showing up, and I'm very quick in identifying that old programs inside me want to act out, and I decide to act different. I try something new, consciously. As a result, the challenges are transforming in gifts, miracles, and blessings. And I can see that all this is for me, that every challenge I have to face is a gift to give me the opportunity to try something new. Honesty with myself and others is a key to new experiences. And to be honest, out of my heart, feels so liberating for me. It's amazing. And it's not always about the big truths, just being honest in a contact with another one, how I feel, or what certain actions or words are triggering in me, good and difficult as well. As a result, I am more and more with people who are as honest with me as I am with them. What let my whole system relax, as there's no need to figure out what's really going on, what's underneath, or why I don't believe certain stories. It feels so good to be with someone, and I can speak my truth, and I know that the other one is doing the same. It takes me some courage from time to time, and I have the feeling it becomes so much easier to speak my truth, to be honest, the more positive experience I have with it. Try it. Another topic brought up by this moon, by her energies, is to have patience with ourselves, with others, and also with the world. We can already feel the new energies that are building up since the solstice on the 21st of December. We feel this fresh breeze. We can feel in our whole system that the new is on the way, and the world is still talking about COVID and the vaccines. Both will not exist in New Earth, but we are not yet there. For me, being impatient, and I know this feeling very well, is always a sign for not trusting, for wanting it different now, for wanting a certain outcome, for wanting to know about the outcome. And it's not about knowing and not any longer about controlling, even not about manifesting as we were used to do it. It is about aligning and feeling where we are guided to hear and see the signs, to read the message coming through everywhere, and to follow even when our mind went crazy. We have the plan for each of us, for mankind as well. Sometimes we get glimpses about this plan, sometimes we are not allowed to know, and we get signs to follow, to lead us. So be patient, trust, follow the messages. This plan is the best plan for you. When you try to control others or a certain outcome, you only step in your own way. Better go inwards again and again. Even when we can feel the new, even when we have visions, it is not yet fully here. It still needs some steps to unfold. It will. I assure you, it will unfold. So, be patient. Water and love the seeds you have planted. Trust that the roots are already well developed, even when you don't see the plant coming out at the moment. She will when your time comes, when she's ready, as you will when the time is there, when you're ready. This moon is the last one in 2020. As a full moon, she helps you to find completion. Let her support you and feel loved eternally. These were the informations I got while I was painting. They are beautiful, and I like that it's about Cancer, this mother energy, and our Mother Earth, and in a way our mother qualities in ourselves as well, to take care of ourselves, of our visions, of our inner voice, of our well-being as well as a mother for ourselves. So I experienced these last days since the solstice really as a crazy time, with a lot of unexpected things showing up. And as I was reading to you, it is so quickly in the meantime for me to detect when I'm triggered, and I'm still triggered, it still comes up, but to detect and to be very conscious and aware about my willingness to react like I used to react, to defend, to fight, and then stop myself and say no, try something different, Kaija. And this is amazing. It's not about not any longer be triggered, but how quick I can swap to something different. And then I try it. And even when my heart is beating, and even when I feel fear, still a lot of fear to try something new, I do it with the fear, with the triggers. And I make new experiences, and this for sure is integrated in my system afterwards. And these experiences are really always beautiful. I haven't any experience that was an answer of my fear, that was answering my fear that something terrible will happen. It was always beauty unfolding and really miracles. I'm amazed what is happening in my life at the moment. Part of me still not believing that this is happening, and it is happening, and I'm looking forward. I think these for me are glimpses of how life can be when I'm always capable of being aware of my triggers, being aware of these really imprinted usual reactions that wants to come up, and then do it different, decide to do it different, and even sometimes to laugh about myself or laugh with myself, and being proud of myself, and how fulfilling it feels to step in this new, I don't know, and try it with my beating heart, and feeling at the same time the fear and how right it feels. How, yes, I think this is a good word, that it feels so right to act. It's not reacting on it, to act in a new way. And it makes my heart dance. This beating heart is dancing at the same time. So I will come to an end now. I wish you a happy full moon. I wish you that you can release what you need to release. I wish you to come in peace with your inner mother, and if needed with your outer mother as well. This is something I will do tomorrow. There's something for me to release with my mother, and I know it's the right moment, and to forgive what seemed not to be forgivable, to set yourself free, not for any other person, just for yourself, and liberate yourself, and liberate beautiful energies that are bound by experience you thought that are not forgivable. Everything is forgivable when you are ready, when you decide. The point is there. You have reached the moment, and sometimes it needs more time to forgive, and this is also good. Everything will show up in divine order. Trust. I thank you for being here with me the last year, following my moon readings, and looking forward what will unfold next year with you, with me, how we interact. And I'm really excited. I'm exhausted as well. Today I'm so exhausted. My body needs to sleep so much. I'm still not recovered from this illness, what is new as well. This is a long time. I think it's 3 weeks now I'm not recovered, and I take it as it is. I sleep so much still, and I know that it is about integrating the energies, integrating all the new experiences as well I make. And I am in this luxury position that I can sleep whenever I will, mostly, what is really beautiful, and I'm very grateful for that. So take care of yourself. Take a bath in this loving energy, and if you have to release and to cry, do it. It is a perfect moment. You are held, you are loved, always. I say goodbye, and we will reconnect next year. Love, Kaija.